What is up, y'all? It's me, Daria, and we're here for the final week of the regular season of Season 2 of the MBC. And this week, we are up against Frosty Random and his Tuscaloosa Toxic Chains. So I will have their information down below. Please go check out their channel. As always, subscribe if you do not already. And here we are, week 9. I am 4-4 plus 1 in 5th place. I need to win. If I win this game, I make playoffs. If I lose this game, if my calculations are correct, I need to lose with I can't do worse than -1. If I do worse than -1, I cannot make the playoffs. So I either need to win or it needs to be like a razor thin margin. So terrifying, very, very terrifying, lots of pressure. I just got over being sick, basically. I'm still not completely better, but I basically just got over being sick after like 2 weeks. And I didn't really get a lot of time to prep for this. I really only got one mock in with Will. So shouts to Will for being the one person to help me out with a mock this week. It wasn't that I couldn't get people to help me. It was just that I wasn't feeling up to it. I just didn't feel like sitting at my computer and running a bunch of calcs and, doing 100 mocks and trying to get the perfect team in sets. I built a team that I thought seemed like it could work. I did a mock against Will to test it out. I made some tweaks to it, and now we're gonna go. So let's get into the matchup. So Frosty has a Galarian Zapdos, a Cinderace, Lycanroc, Terra Sandy Shocks, Melodic, Sylveon, Terra Low-Kicks, Registeel, Pecharunt, Chestnut, and Furret. I see he doesn't really have like a crazy high tier Terra option that is like nightmare inducing. Although Sandy Shocks and Low Kicks are both strong Terra captains, don't get me wrong. They're just not like oppressive, right? Like you don't need to bring like multiple checks to shut them down like you do for like Iron Hands. He's got like a solid like team with some good like offensive threats. But I kind of like my matchup here. I feel like I have a decent matchup, so I'm hoping that with the limited prep, I'll still be able to pull this one off. So let's talk about the sets. So my dedicated lead for this one, we are bringing Probed back. Probed is going to be a Spikes lead. We have Sash Counter again. There are a number of leads that I expect here. It could be like a Scarf Gyarados lead or a Cinderace lead. I could even see something like maybe like a Registeel or a Sandy Shocks lead. And I feel like against pretty much any of those, Probed is good. Counter can really punish a Zapdos or Cinderace lead. Against things like Registeel or Sandy Shocks, I can get up Spikes. I can even click Leaf Storm depending on what the Terra is on Sandy Shocks. That'll at least force the Terra because he can't take a super effective stab grass attack because this thing does hit surprisingly hard for being a 1-point Pokemon. At the very least, I'm hoping that I can just get up a layer of Spikes and maybe get a little chip on something with Sucker Punch. So that is the plan with this Pokemon. And it is obviously like a bit of a dedicated suicide lead. So the next up we will talk about is Apophis. Apophis is Terra Water for this one. We do have a Custop Berry with Swords Dance and Supercell Slam, Drain Punch, and Ice Punch. It is another bulky Iron Hands. We have a fair amount of special bulk as well as physical bulk. It's just very bulky. We want it to be able to eat hits and get kills back. But we had to EV it specifically to get us in range of Custap. I don't have an Endure on here, so I need to be able to get this into the below 25% range. Thankfully, with the EVs I have into its bulk, that shouldn't be too difficult. There are a number of ways we can get it into Custap range. So I do think this is the this is a good breaker set for this week. Should claim 1 or 2 for us. I would expect 2 kills. Typically is a good rule of thumb for this Pokemon. Next up is Perseverance. It is Rapid Spinning again. I went back and forth between AV and Expert Belt on this. I do think that if we are running Special, the Expert Belt will allow us to get a little bit more damage. There are lots of things we can hit super effective. We can hit Zapdos, Cinderace, Lycanroc, Sandy Shocks, Melodic, Sylveon, Registeel, Pecharunt, and that's it. That's basically, that's everything but like 3 mons on the team. We can hit super effective. So we get a Rapid Spin off and we can actually do a ton of damage. We can get momentum with Volt Switch, and honestly, like with things like Steel Beam, we can get a huge attack off, maybe kill something, or maybe like get something down into a really dangerous range, and get clean off of the field because of the Steel Beam recoil. So I do like Perseverance as a breaker and hazard control for this week. Next up is a Muamua. We don't really have like a setup sweep for this, so it's not our win con. It is here to be annoying and to spread status. We have it EV'd specifically to get big hits with Dragon Darts off. If we can spread some Thunder Waves, we can do a lot of damage with Hex. Hex also punishes Flame Orb, Marvel Scale, Melodic, and we can substitute so we can't get sucker punched from things like Cinderace or Lycanroc or Lokix. So that is the idea with this set. Next up is Nebula, who is Therian form now. We actually swapped for Therian form so we could pick up Monkey Dory by dropping Gloom, so that was the change we had to make. I do think I like this form of Enamorous a little bit better for my playstyle. I seem to be more comfortable with like bulky offense options, and this definitely fits that role better than Enamorous, non-Therian form. So my hope with this is that we can come in against maybe like a Galarian Zapdos and get off like a Calm Mind, get some health back with Draining Kiss, and maybe pick up 1 or 2 kills. Depending on the stage of the game, this can potentially even win for us. It is very physically bulky, and should be able to live hits from pretty much all of the physical threats. It can even live a hit from Lycanroc Dusk, believe it or not, and kill back with like Earth Power, Grass Knot. So Nebula is just, it looks really strong into this team with the Calm Mind variant, so we will see how this does. And then last but not least, I have Europa. Europa is my true win con for this one. It is Terra Ground, that way I can break through like a Registeel, and like a Cinderace as well. It's just the Quiver Dance set with boots. Once we get +1, we outspeed everything, unless there's Scarves. So we can do a lot of damage. Terra Ground allows us to resist Accelerock, and we can stay healthy with Giga Drain. There are a number of things that we can hit with Giga Drains on this team to get healthy, and it has enough bulk to come in on some of the special options on this team. You know, things that he has on his team that are there for more support and not necessarily like actually there for like offensive breaking. It can come in pretty safely on the Sandy Shocks. Obviously Power Gem's a thing, but Terra Ground does not care about Power Gem. And we resist Earth Power, and he's going to be afraid to click electric moves because of Terra Ground. So my hope is that I can actually set up on the Sandy Shocks with Europa. I can also try to set up on Melodic, although Haze is a thing, but you know, if we're slower initially, so it should outspeed us, which means we should get a Quiver Dance off, and then a +1 Giga Drain is not going to feel good. So we could potentially set up on Melodic as well. Also, we've set up against Haze before, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, like Sylveon, if it's like a Wish support set, we can set up on that as well. So yeah, that's the team. That's what we have planned. Hopefully we can pick up a win here so we can make it into the playoffs. And yeah, I will be back for the battle. Okay. We are here for the battle now. surprise, surprise, I am still sick. I thought I was better, but I was wrong. I am still sick, but I'm doing my best. So we're here for battle time. Okay, we brought the ferret. He actually brought the ferret. Petrarant, Lycanroc, Sandy Shocks, which is Terra Water, Low Kicks, which is Terra Fighting, and Sylveon. Okay, well, I have Pro Tier as my dedicated lead. I don't see, like, any, like, good U-turn, potential leads. I mean, I guess Low Kicks could come out, so we're probably not gonna get to, like, use the turn 1 counter, but, we could still get up spikes on anything, and get some chip off on something with, like, Sucker Punch on the following turn. Probably like a Sandy Shocks lead. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if he would want to lead Shocks into Cacturn. I'm honestly not sure what he leads with. I was so sure that like Galarian Zapdos was gonna show up, and he just didn't. So I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so he leads with Sylveon. I don't super love this. But I'm just gonna get my spikes up. He's probably just gonna Hyper Voice, but because it's a Cacturn, that's not gonna give me any information. He could be no investment and click Hyper Voice, and it would still take me down to my Sash. So I guess I just hope, okay, I was gonna say, I guess I just hope he doesn't call mine. So he does Hyper Voice, and we get up our spikes. Cool. That's fine. Now the question is, do we save this, right? Because Sucker Punch could be good later. And I think Europa switches into this pretty well. Even if it's specs, it does less than 50%. So, we could potentially try to set up here. I guess it could be like Roar, but I still want to try and set up and see. What the fuck? Why did that do so much damage? Did I misgen this? Oh my god. Did I fucking misgen this? Oh my god, it's Shield Dust, it's not Ice Scales. Oh my god, that sucks so bad, y'all. That sucks so fucking bad. If this was Ice Scales, and this is Modest Specs, which it is Specs, by the way, but if it was Modest Specs and I was Ice Scales, this does less than 50. It's setup fodder. But I brought the wrong fucking set. Oh my god. I literally just like set up on this thing. And just heal up with Giga Drain, and like we're in good shape. And instead, we're fucking devastated because I misgened it like a fool, like a freaking idiot. That sucks. This is like the most important game of the season, and I misgen like my biggest win con. Really stupid. Really, I should have double checked. I should have double checked all my sets. That's why you always double check your sets. Oh my goodness. Okay. He's not staying out here, so we'll just rapid spin on whatever comes out and go from there, right? Like, there's no way he stays out against like Heavy Slam. Locked into Hyper Voice, because Hyper Voice, Specs Hyper Voice goes crazy into me. It goes absolutely insane. Now that Frostmoth's gone, there's nothing that like, I mean, it wasn't the right Frostmoth, so it wasn't coming in on it anyways. It's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. I can't believe I misgened that. That's such a huge critical mistake. Okay, so whatever. We outspeed this now. I think Steel Beam just kills this. Unless it's like AV low kicks, this should just die to a Steel Beam here. So I don't see any reason why we don't. We love a Sucker Punch. Yeah, I can't seem to think of any reason why I wouldn't just click. Why I wouldn't just click Steel Beam here. Alright. Okay, great. Getting rid of this is really good. Really good. So, whatever. We strike back. We strike back after the huge fucking mistake of misgenning our biggest win con. Like a fool. Like a fool! Alright. They are Terra Water. And they now know that I'm special. I think what my play here is to, as crazy as this sounds, I think my play here is to Volt Switch on the Terra Water. Clicking Earth Power is probably the safe play because I get guaranteed damage either way, but after the misgen, fuck. God damn it. Okay. We don't even get any information on this because that's like always killing me. This is so bad. This is about as disastrous as a fucking start to this battle as I could have. Somehow I need the combination of Paul, Enam, and fucking Iron Hands to clutch this. I mean, these three can do it. It's just like, it's gonna be rough. And who do I even go into here? You know? I guess I could go Iron Hands. I guess I could go Iron Hands and Terra. In the event this is like Specs Earth Power. And get my Sword Stance off. Sorry. He fucking Volt Switches. So, okay. That did a lot of damage, though. Alright. So, he goes into this. So, he can't kill me from here. He can't kill me from this range. Pretty much no matter what his set is. So, I think he's dead to 2 super cell slams. So, like, if he attacks me, he puts me in Custap range. I guess he could Toxic here, which would be bad. I would need to break through Confusion in order to win the exchange. But at this point, like, what are my other options, you know? No poison, please. Okay, yeah. I just need to break through. I just need to break through. Because then we get Custap next turn. This is 2-hit kill range. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I can't even blame bad luck because the misgen isn't bad luck. That's just me not being good at prep and double checking my sets. Well, at least we got one of these off. At least we got one of these off. So this is in like pult range now, right? Like they can't stay out in front of pult because I could just shadow ball spam. So okay. So I don't think he lets this go down yet. So I think I Thunder Wave the Sylveon switch in, and that might, after spikes, actually I think puts it in range of Hex, believe it or not. Oh, so sorry, y'all. He stayed out, so I was wrong. Alright. Okay. Whatever, this is gone. That's fine. So now he goes into Sylveon, because I can't kill Sylveon. Which means I sack the Cacturn. Easy. Oh my gosh, imagine how different this game would be if I remembered to gen Frostmoth without fucking Shield Dust, with Ice Scales instead. I can't, like... What a terrible, terrible, crucial mistake that was. Okay, we stack probed here. And then we go into Nebula and, I don't know, maybe try to Calm Mind and see. It's Specs Hyper Voice, right? We're just dead to 2. I guess I see how much damage I can get off with like Earth Power, and then I try to finish it off with Pult. Hopefully it'll be in range after an Earth Power. It's not, I mean, you know, it's not super bulky because it's Specs. So I think that's my play here. That's my roadmap to try and snatch defeat or victory from the jaws of defeat. I always like that saying. Hyper Beam. This dude brought Hyper Beam. Okay, I mean that's cool, but now I get a free turn of setup. So that was actually a really big mistake because now I can actually win this with my fucking Enamorous. I could actually win this with Enam now. I can at least break through enough for Pult to win. You can't... Hold on. Does Specs Hyper Beam kill me at +1 Spadef? No. No, it does not. Okay. Well, we get a free turn of setup here. Okay, I think I Draining Kiss here to try and, it dies to 2 Draining Kisses now, right? So, I Draining Kiss here to heal up from the Hyper Beam. I mean, right, his hope is that he sees me setting up now, right? His hope's gotta be that he can kill me with a, Hyper Beam here. Living. Now we get our health back. Crit didn't matter, it was always a 2-hit kill. Alright, there's hope. The question now is, what is the item on the Sandy Shocks, and can I live a Thunderbolt? If it's Assault Vest with like, if it's like modest Assault Vest, there are some rolls, I think, where I can live. But if it's like Expert Belt, then I'm dead, always. Okay, moment of truth. We always Grass Knot here because it hits you whether you tear or not. And it should kill, unless it's AV. Even if he's max HP, this kills. So he has to be AV. Otherwise, or Rindo, I guess. So he's either gotta be Rindo or AV to lift this. What if he clicks Discharge and paralyzes Cult? Then I can't win. So I think I have to Grass Knot. Please live. Please live. Oh my goodness, Nebula! Okay, it is AV, I think. Or at least it's really especially bulky. No, it's almost certainly AV. Okay, but... See, this is why I should have clicked Earth Power earlier, because that right there is the difference. This would have been dead if I clicked Earth Power earlier. Instead, I made that aggressive read and got punished for it. I just have to let this die now. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Yeah, I guess you don't want Pult coming out here in front of this. So, fair. How is this still a game? Unbelievable. What, and how do I win here? I think I'm gonna need some Thunderwave magic. Oh, look how cute. Okay, so he's gonna... I can't. Dragon Darts doesn't kill from here. So he could tidy up and then kill me with a Thunder Wave. So I actually think I have to sorry. He can tidy up and then kill me with a knockoff. So my play is the Thunder Wave. My play is the Thunder Wave. Yeah. Okay, we get the full para. That's what we needed to win. Now we Dragon Darts, and even if they tidy up, we outspeed because of paralysis. So he just knocks off. Yeah, that's the right play. I think that'll do it, actually. Let's see, we kill... My brain's hardly working right now. I just Dragon Darts here and pick up a kill. What else does he have? I can't remember what he's got in the back. Sorry, I'm so low energy today, y'all. I'm just like... Okay. Well, this is dead. And for some reason my brain is failing me and I can't remember what else he has. We killed the Sylveon. Oh, yeah, that's right. Lycanroc. He's got a full health Lycanroc. Okay, he just Accelerox and I die. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for my season, y'all. I planned on doing a little last, like season ending report on Oumuamua, and it was gonna be cool and stuff, but I'm not feeling up to it. I'm sorry. We also missed playoffs here, which stinks, but it is what it is. I do have another season, another league planned, a really fun story that I plan on telling. I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'll catch you back for my next thing. Just keep an eye out. Bye.